Are you a nurse practitioner who wants to be a telemedicine entrepreneur? Today, I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on what truly is an entrepreneur. What are the qualities you have to be a successful entrepreneur? And it's going to give you a window into thinking about yourself and reflecting on if you have what it takes to make this happen for you. Hey, everybody, I'm Dr. Annie DePasquale. I'm the owner of Collaborating Docs. We help nurse practitioners find amazing collaborating physicians. Today, I'm going to be talking all about entrepreneurialism and how to become an entrepreneur. So, this definition comes from the good old Merriam-Webster dictionary. So, an entrepreneur is someone who organizes, manages, and assumes the risks of a business or enterprise. So, there are really three discrete parts to being an entrepreneur, and it's interesting to sort of break down each one individually. So the first part is someone who organizes. So on the right, you see the terms that apply: a visionary, a dreamer, a thinker, a creator, and inventor. You definitely have to be thinking outside of the box. You need to be able to come up with these ideas of things to try, things to create, services to offer that aren't stale and common and boring and already offered. You need to have that sort of special twist on thinking through business plans and business ideas. So, because we're talking specifically about telemedicine practices, what is a sort of interesting niche you could go into that maybe is not available in your state or is very hard to find? Maybe you're going to offer very unique training for parents of children who have a certain set of medical conditions or certain mental health issues. Maybe you're going to cater to elderly patients who are homebound but can access you through telemedicine, but very specific because you are an outside the box thinker. So maybe it's polypharmacy and how to cut down on the million pills that they're taking to make it really safer for your senior client. So number one, as an entrepreneur, make sure you are not just walking to the beat of someone else's drum. You are walking to the beat of your own drum and coming up with really innovative ideas. The second part of being an entrepreneur is that you are a great manager. So you also, as it says on the right, you're going to manage teams, you're going to be a facilitator, motivator, networker, and planner. So it's one thing to come up with the big idea, but then you have to take control and make it happen. You have to be a leader. You have to assume that role of being in charge of a whole team. I've started many companies of my own. And obviously, when you start out, you're sort of managing yourself because you're probably on a limited budget and trying to make every dollar go as far as possible. But as you grow, you might bring on a personal assistant or an executive assistant. You might have sort of an administrative head of your telemed. You might have a clinical head. You bring on other providers, you bring on the marketing people, the IT guy, all of these people become your team and they're all looking to you for guidance. So you have to be on your A game and good at delegating and creating teams of people. A big problem entrepreneurs have is that idea that, well, I will do it all myself because I am the only one that can get it done right. You will never grow, or your business will never grow to a big level if you internally take care of everything. Not to mention, you'll probably really not enjoy doing what you're doing if you are responsible for every little piece of it. You have to find good people, train them, support them, cheerlead them, and that's what makes you successful. third part of being an entrepreneur is that you are going to assume all of the risks involved. So as it says there, you're an inventor, an implementer, salesperson, leader, and strategist. If it were easy, everyone would do it. I say that a lot, but it's true. So you are the one taking on the risk of, I don't know if this business idea is going to be successful or not. I don't know if the niche I picked for my health coaching telemed practice is going to work. I don't know if the marketer that I hired to do my Google pay-per-click ads is a good, genuine person, or are they just going to take my money and run? I don't know if the web designer is going to put into production what I described to her. She may have her own agenda. She may get backed up. So there, all these issues, financial and otherwise, that you're taking on to try this new thing. It's super exciting and super scary all at the same time. So you have to, in your heart of hearts, be a risk taker, be willing to try, and know you're not quite sure what will happen. I definitely believe in a positive mindset, and seeing it or believing it is what's going to really make it happen. I actually do believe in that. So if you put it out to the world that I'm going to have a successful telemed practice helping diabetic, hypertensive patients, you can see it, visualize it. It is a lot more likely to happen. So of course there's risk, but you definitely want to have a positive attitude about it and not go into it thinking, oh, this probably will fail. Entrepreneurs always feel as though what they're doing is going to succeed. And honestly, even if there is a slight disappointment or things don't quite go right, it's all a big learning experience that you take on to fix your current project or do a new, innovative new project. So just to recap, you really need to look in the mirror and analyze yourself. Are you personally ready to be an entrepreneur? Are you able to, do you have those skill sets that we just went through? Are you okay taking on risk? Can you be a leader? Do you think innovatively? If you think, well, not really, I just sort of do the status quo and what I'm told, that's not an entrepreneur. Or, ooh, I hate risk. I don't want to put any of my own money into something. What if it fails? This is not for you. But if you think, this sounds exciting, I have a lot of great ideas, I am a very good facilitator, manager, delegator, and yes, I know there's risk. I'm willing to take it because I'm betting on myself and I know I can make it happen. There you go. Then you are a true entrepreneur. So if you have interest in getting a physician collaborator for whatever sort of medical practice you might be starting, please look for the link to Collaborating Docs in the description below. And I look forward to seeing you next time. To your success.